Hi everyone, Tina here. Next to camping season, Christmas season is my favorite time of the year. One of the things I'd like to share with you, well actually my nieces asked me to share this with you, is making bows on gifts. That is probably one of my favorite things to do this season for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings. I love to make bows. It's almost like a stress reliever for me. And I wanted to show you how easy it is to make a fun bow with nice ribbon for packages at Christmas time. Here's an example. And the best way to do these kind of bows, I'm not into the curly kind of bows. I was as younger, but these are just so much fun and so much easier, I think. You don't cut yourself on the scissors. The easiest way to make these kind of bows on a package is the ribbon. The ribbon is key. Yes, there's beautiful ribbon in the Christmas section in all your craft stores this time of year, but I go to the floral department in your craft stores, and that's where you get the really nice ribbons with the really good textures to make really good bows. Now, yes, some of the Christmas bows do have the wire in them, and that works well too, don't get me wrong. But I prefer the floral section of the craft stores. And this time of year, you usually can find them for 50% off on ribbon, and that's when I stock up. I stock up for the whole year. I'll buy several shades of reds and greens, or greens and reds, because you never know what you're going to need. I also have white, silver, beige, but and you get the fun paper, and then you get just the plain bows. But like I said, don't get me wrong, I do like the stylish bows that come Christmas time with the wire in them. Those are really fun too. I do have some of that ribbon as well, and those are great if you have just a white box. Get the ribbon with all the jazz in them, and that really spruces up your package as well. So we're gonna get started here. I'm gonna wrap up just the basic box. My wrapping skills are okay, but it's the bows that I'm known for. And I love sending gifts to my great nieces and nephews and have them get all excited, and they know who it's from by the bow. Also, when you're gonna wrap, make sure you're in your comfortable clothes, in a comfy area of your house. I do have what I call my wrapping room. It's also my office, but I have everything all laid out in there. I thought I'd do it today in front of the Christmas tree to kind of get you in the Christmas spirit, but you do want to do it when you're comfortable. A lot of times I'll do it at night with a glass of wine and I'm watching TV. My favorite thing to do is find out when TNT has their classic A Christmas Carol with Patrick Stewart. That's my favorite one, and I almost save up everything to wrap so I can do it while I'm watching that, and it just puts me in the spirit completely. But sometimes I have a lot more wrapping than a 2-hour special. So I'll get in my comfy clothes, like I said, and just go to town. I do have on my Christmas socks today, so you're gonna see those because I'm gonna tilt the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. And before you get started too, make sure you have all your supplies with you. I've got my paper, I've got my crazy scissors that look extremely dangerous, but they're not. They're just really good paper cutting scissors. And your tape and your ribbon, of course. So here's my box that I'm gonna wrap. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because it's going to my great nephew. So yeah, Wade, this one's coming to you. So what I like about this particular paper, I should show you, it has the graph on the back. It's that really heavy paper with the graph on the back, which makes it really easy for cutting. So you can always get a straight line every time. So make sure that your paper is gonna be, I don't know if you can see it here, I always make sure it's about halfway up the side of the box, and that's where I'm gonna make my cut, so I don't have so much overlap. And if you get the really heavy, thick paper, you don't really even have to cut, you just slice. So put this paper over here. Now I'm a folder. I don't like to cut things right to the edge because I just fold everything. So I make sure that I've got enough. Here, I'll scooch back so you can see. But make sure that you have enough to overlap, like you got here. And then I just eyeball it and cut it. It doesn't matter. Even though it's on the graph is on the back, sometimes my cuts aren't all that straight. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna fold it straight because of that graph. So you take the box, you fold it like so, bring it over and see how much overlap I have, but that's okay because I'm gonna fold it. I'm gonna fold it right along that dotted line. Make sure my edge is nice and sharp. And then you fold it up. Should come about halfway across the box. Grab your tape. I use the Scotch gift wrap tape that is clear, which I really like. Now a lot of people have that one that you wear on your wrist. That is helpful as well. I don't really need it, so I just use this. So also then you go to make your fold. I'm doing this backwards, so this is kind of interesting. Make your sharp edges, and that's what fingernails are for. Fold it in. Again, a sharp edge. Fold one more time. And then this edge comes up. If you have enough room to make a fold, I do. But that one actually comes just up to the side, so I'm not going to make a fold. I'm just going to make it straight. I think I got a tape. It's hard to see upside down. Turn up your other end. Do the same thing. Down, sharp edge, fold in, another sharp edge, fold in, fold up. And again, I don't have enough overlap to make a little tuck, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Tape it. That's why that thing on the wrist might not be a bad idea. Fold, and there you go. Voila. Cute little wrapped gift, not that much to it. Now for the fun part. So I'm going to use one of my ribbons. I really like the red, and I really like the little red. However, this package is small. I think a bigger ribbon would work. And I think the red on red is too much red. So I'm going to go with the green. So here's the dark green. Too dark. I like this color green. Now you could do it. You could do your ribbon this way or this way. Because this is a smaller package, I am going to do it this way just because I think it's more fun. Make sure that you're, we're going to just make the one cut to do the first section, and I just kind of eyeball it here to make sure I've got enough overlap to make a good tie for my bow. So you cut everything at an angle. Oops, that one didn't quite, there you go. Oops, still not good. There you go. So make your tie, come across, come down. I'll get this out of the way. So you're down like that. Hold it, make another tie, make it tight so it doesn't fall off, and there you go. So you got half your bow already done. Now for the easy part that everybody thinks is so complicated, but it is probably the easiest thing. And oh, by the way, my mother is the one who taught me how to make bows. She was bow queen. So here we go. And the easiest thing to do with this, all you do is make loops and twists. Make a loop, you twist it. Make another loop, and you twist. Make another loop, you twist, and another loop, you twist. I usually do 3, so another on each side. Twist, and another, and twist. The whole time you are pinching it in the center. We're going to cut this. Keep pinching. Now I only have 3 on this because it's a smaller package. It doesn't need a whole lot. But if I'm doing a bigger package, I'm going to do probably 4 or 5, maybe even 6 of these twists and bows or loops. So here we go. We're going to keep it pinched. Put it down on the package. Take a loop. Take a loop, or the ends I should say, not the loops. And then you tie it, and voila, you have your bow. Now you just fluff up your bow. We're going to make one more tie on that once we add the tag. But I just want to make sure that all these loops are even. Just did some fluffing. Now we're going to take a tag. I just use these cute little tags right here. Put my to and from. Aunt Tina, Uncle Tony. to wait. So we're going to put it on here, put it right on the tie that's sticking out. And then we'll tie it one more time, and that way for sure the bow's not ever coming off. And you make it kind of a square knot so it looks kind of sharp. And then you flatten out your ends. Now if they were long and sticking out, you could cut those as well, but I think that looks just fine. And it's all about the bow. So there you go. These cute little gift tags. However, if you run out of gift tags or just want to try something different, there's another little tip that I have used in the past. I take old Christmas cards and save them and then cut the tops off of them. These make great tags. If you have a really big package and one of these little tags is going to get lost, you could take one of these cards here. This one's a fun one, this big Merry Christmas. And then you take, I have it around here somewhere. It's a scalloped edge scissors. I've had this probably at least 15, if not 20 years. This is crafting 101. You just scalloped edge, you take your card and cut. Now if you had just like part of this card that you wanted to use, you could make a circle around it. I'm just gonna do this on all four sides. Just kinds of jazzes it up a little bit with that scalloped edge. Makes it not look like you just cut the top off of our Christmas card. And there you have a tag. You take a little hole punch. I'm sure you all have one of these laying around, right? Hole punch. Voila, you have a gift tag. And you could take one of your ribbons, one of your thinner ribbons, and it would go right through the hole. Like I said, this is crafting 101. This is simple as all get out. And there you go, there's your gift tag. This is great, especially if you run out and you need that one last gift tag and you just ran out of your package of them. I highly recommend this. And there you have it, folks. That's my way of making bows. I wish you all a Merry Christmas. And don't forget to subscribe to TNT RV. We hope to get back to the RV videos soon, but in the meantime, we're just doing some fun, helpful tips for everyone. Bye.